zone over Sudan, which would simply mean that the U.S. Air Force would then try to shoot down all flights over Sudan. Now, that's a wonderful thing. Let's bring war to another continent. Let's have Africa in flames in addition to the Middle East in flames.
And the vector point is Sudan for the Northcom invasion, U.S. forces massing all over the continent of Africa with smiling Obama leading the way. Stay there, Webster Tarplin. We'll come back and continue with the real agenda and the Obama deception at Infowars.com.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
How would you like to finally be debt-free without paying another cent to creditors and not have to file bankruptcy? DebtCrisisSolutions.com can help free you from the debt trap. This is not a debt settlement program which has tax consequences or debt consolidation. With our program, there are no more payments to creditors or collectors. We will help restore your credit history, protect your property, prevent paycheck garnishments, and preserve your bank account. We also provide mortgage modification services which can lower your mortgage payments without refinancing. If you're facing foreclosure or are in the foreclosure process, we can help. Finally, proven debt solutions that work for the people. Become debt-free in 90 days. Doing nothing doesn't make the debt go away. Call Debt Crisis Solutions today and speak to an advisor. Absolutely free. Call 718-615-0123. That's 718-615-0123. Or visit them online at DebtCrisisSolutions.com. That's DebtCrisisSolutions.com today.
In the New World Order's war against humanity, Barack Obama is the tip of the spear.
We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well-funded.
The Obama deception completely destroys the myth that Obama is working for the best interest of the American people.
Well, Obama's already fudging. He's fudged since day one in this election.
If you have a demagogue with a fanatical mass movement of personality cultists who is imposing the program of a group of extreme bankers and finance oligarchs, that's fascism.
It's not about left or right. It's about a one-world government. This film documents who Obama works for, the lies he has told, and his real agenda. Get your copy of the Obama Deception today at Infowars.com or download it in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. The Obama Deception. The people strike back.
Everyone knows that omega-3 should be an essential part of our daily diet. With so many different methods of consumption, how do you choose a simple yet effective way to get your daily intake? The friendly, knowledgeable folks at North American Nutrition have the answer. Nature's Gem Premium Omega-3. Unlike other flaxseed, our golden flax is grown on our farm in northern Minnesota, providing cooler temperatures and longer summer hours, producing the highest quality premium golden flaxseed around. In addition, we selectively harvest and sort flax seeds by size and weight, keeping only the best seeds that can produce the highest abundance of omega-3. The result is a delicious, nutty, buttery flavor. Nature's Gem Golden Flax is pure. There is nothing added and nothing taken away, and non-GMO. We offer a 100% money-back guarantee. Order Nature's Gem Premium Golden Flax today at goldenflax.com, goldenflax.com, or call 800-387-5516. That's 800-387-5516. Free shipping included.
And a story Kurt Nimmo did out of Mainstream News, canvass and find out, the exact quote is chilling, who supports Obama and who doesn't on a door-by-door basis, and pressure people. Exactly what you said with these multi-million man goon force. Now he's openly admitting, and the Army's admitting, a million-person civilian military force that after the military takes over a country, including the U.S., they're the bureaucracy. I mean, it's all happening. So how do we defeat this?
Well, as I write in my latest book, which is Surviving the Cataclysm, just published by Progressive Press last week, actually, first copies of Surviving the Cataclysm now going out. The main thing is political organizing. The thing with Obama is an illusion, and it's an illusion which is very fragile. And I think you can see already the signs that Obama is beginning to get bogged down. As long as he was running for office, he could make promises 360 degrees. He promised everything and the opposite of everything. Once you're in office, you've got to come down and make certain decisions, even though those are hidden, right? There's a tremendous propaganda effort to hide the fact that the essence of Obama is $10 trillion to the banks with an unlimited blank check. if you looked at his State of the Union address. He basically said, we will do anything for the banks. He doesn't say we will do anything for the homeless or for the auto industry or for anybody else. Only the banks. The more that this can be understood, I think the quicker the illusion of Obama will collapse. In other words, he can crater very easily because it's all based on hysteria. You can already see that in the financier community, there are some people who now think more that he's an incompetent, that he's not an effective crisis manager. You have among the swooning, drooling liberals at the New York Times, people like Maureen Dowd. They're beginning to think that he's maybe not the Messiah that they thought. He might even be a false Messiah. So
they're already preparing to blame. They're already preparing to blame everything on him when he's just a puppet minion. Here's the quote here.
Precisely.
It says his new organization, Organizing for America, will be going door to door to map out and identify support. To map out. I mean, his goons are hitting the street and they're trying to sell his financial system and what he's pushing.
Well, don't open the door, right? Don't let them get their
No. Open the door and give them an Obama deception.
Yes, if you have one. Sure. That's great. Counter-organize them. That's better. Counter-organize them.
Shouldn't we go to Obama meetings? I mean, we have usaservice.org with a map of every meeting in every town and city. Shouldn't we go there and lovingly explain to them, you think you're repudiating Bush? This is Bush on steroids?
I suppose you can. I would urge people to look at the big picture. Right, you can always call into these big sort of Wall Street controlled talk radios. You can have a tremendous impact. Again, I recommend political organizing. A lot of people are looking at apocalyptic scenarios, right? That it's going to come to some kind of civil strife. I don't think we're there yet. I think it's time to try politics. And
we see the globalists are hyping that.
Well, you've got to have your own program to get out of the depression. I have one, right? Wipe out derivatives, seize the Fed, issue zero credit for production, have emergency federal relief, and set up a new world monetary system. 4 points, you get out of the depression. That's the big prize. The gold ring in this whole situation is who does know how to get out of the depression? Geithner, Volcker, Summers, Obama obviously don't. Neither did Bush and Paulson. And it's got to be this method of wipe out the derivatives, seize the central bank, start making that a national bank.
Okay, let's stop there. Let's stop there. They're already doing a counterfeit of what you just said. They're claiming the Federal Reserve is federal, not private, and saying they are going to nationalize the banks, when in truth it is the private bankrupt banks coming in to take over with government power. So how do you educate folks that we're not seeing a nationalization right now? We're seeing a privatized looting taking place
around this issue of derivatives. In other words, the derivatives are the heart of the five big money center banks that we mentioned before. If you wipe out derivatives, you've essentially wiped out those five banks because they are really zombie banks, right? They've always been zombie banks. They don't lend for plant and equipment. When GM, Ford, and Chrysler were about to go bankrupt last December, the zombie banks did not come forward. We just had Circuit City collapse, 35,000 jobs, 600 stores. Where were the zombie banks? The zombie banks don't lend. They're getting money from the TARP. They're getting money on the Federal Reserve bailout, which is 10 times bigger, and they're not lending. So these banks have got to be wiped out. The Federal Reserve has got to be seized, nationalized, and then you begin issuing your 0% credit for production only, not for financial services, not for speculation.
A lot of economists say that it shouldn't be a classical tariff either. It should just be a tax incentive.